December 30th, 1922, the birth of the Soviet Union. Wait a minute, did you just play the wrong clip?
Maybe. Yes.
I should have never hired you.
Hiring? You don't even give me a salary.
What can I do? These humans just watch the videos and don't even subscribe.
Please subscribe so that one day I can get a salary, and let's play the intro.
I am FZ.
I am Stickman.
And this is FACTSO.
And today FZ will explain us everything you might ever wanted to know about Russia. How is the landscape of the largest country in the world?
Russia, having an area of about 17 million square kilometers or 6.5 million square miles, occupies about 11% of the total land surface on Earth. Ural Mountains in Russia not only divide Russia into two parts but is the geographical figure between Asia and Europe. The European Russia is more dense in the matters of population, as agriculture is better suited here due to good climate and soil fertility, whereas Siberia, the Asian part of Russia, has harsh climates. Lake Baikal is the seventh largest, the oldest over 25 million years old, and the deepest over 1,700 meters lake in the world.
Who were the first people to set foot on the land of Russia?
As we all know that Russia is not a small country, so I may not be able to include all of its ancient history, so please forgive and tell in the comments. Proto-Indo-Europeans are considered to be the first, but in this video we will take Yamnaya culture people to be the first because Proto-Indo-Europeans are considered hypothetical, and both of these emerged around 3000 BC. These were then followed by the Sumerians and Scythians, who came to Russia during 9th to 7th centuries BC, who were ancient horse-riding nomads of Iranic origin. Later, the Slavic tribes had most of the control from the Eastern Europe to the western parts of Russia and the south of the landmass. And with the fall of the Slavic people, the Common Era started.
What was the Common Era and its story?
Huns were the people who ruled Russia from 406 to 453, conquered under their brilliant military leader Attila the Hun. Their end led to the emergence of various groups, some of them being the Avars and various other Slavic tribes. You might not know that the Vikings ruled over various parts of Russia named Kievan Rus from around 800 CE to around 1500 CE, but being non-continuous, they are not the longest ruling kingdom. Vikings did rule till around 1500 CE, but Kievan Rus was disintegrated in the mid of 13th century with the Mongol invasion. Batu, the grandson of Genghis Khan, conquered many parts of Russia, disintegrated the Kievan Rus, but they were later kicked out by Ivan III, belonging from the Rurik dynasty, whose bloodline controlled the Kievan Rus. Even though Ivan III did a great job by kicking the Mongols out, but their dynasty did not last long because of Ivan IV, or Ivan the Terrible. He not only killed his own son in a fit of rage, but also kicked his pregnant daughter-in-law. With the end of Rurik dynasty, various European countries invaded Russia and ruled it till the establishment of the Romanov dynasty, which is considered to be the longest continuous ruling dynasty in Russia, established in 1613 and started the Russian Empire 1721 till its dissolution in 1917. It was during the reign of Russian Empire when Napoleon lost to Russia in its winter. The thought of invading Russia was one of the biggest mistakes in Napoleon's life. If you know one more leader who committed the same mistake, tell in the comments. The first right answer gets pinned.
Soviet Union, the section for which you all had been waiting for.
One of the largest empires to ever exist, to many a country, to many a rival, to some a friend and to others a path of thinking. It was the time when Russia was not only the biggest country, but also the strongest, and always competing with the US, sometimes winning and losing. This not only led to huge arsenal of nuclear weapons in Russia, but also the largest standing army of the time. The fact that Russia always competed with the US also led to the Cold War and space race. With the influence of its military, the industrialization, and the economy, it played a very important role in shaping today's world. Some of the countries with the most help from the Soviets are Cuba, Vietnam, China, India, and Egypt. In all of its time period, Soviet Union had a total of 8 leaders, where Vladimir Lenin established the USSR. Joseph Stalin was the one who had the most major role due to his long ruling period of about 30 years. He joined the party in 1922, consolidated the power after the death of Lenin in 1924, and had complete control over the nation by 1930s under the Soviet Union. The Russian Empire collapsed because of various revolutions and the World War I, but the same did not happen to the USSR after its victory in World War II by defeating the Nazis under Joseph Stalin. Later other leaders too played an important role till the fall of Soviet Union, and some of the factors that led to the fall of USSR in 1991 under the leadership of Mikhail Gorbachev are given above.
The new Russia.
So Russia was.
Can I please do this part?
Okay, go on, let's see if you are good enough.
With the fall of USSR on December 25th, 1991, Russia was formed, and from then it has held a very delighted spot in the world politics, being friends with China and India. It also has some good backups, but its relations with Europe and the US are declining day by day. Today, Vladimir Putin, the president of the nation, is among the most powerful people on planet Earth, and some suggest even the richest. Even though after so many years, many people still want the Soviet Union because of its global influence. If you want to know more about Germany, click left. And if about France, click right. Enjoy and bye-bye humans.